Hello everybody, here is my American 12, Sundolphin American 12. Now I'm taking it on a wilderness adventure soon, and I'm putting everything in it that I want to bring. I know it looks like a lot, but it is a lot, I guess. I have a blue container here, this cooler. It's going to be for dry food, bread, stuff like that. My saw, it's Agawa Canyon 24-inch saw, the Boreal. Tent, pads are in that same one. No, excuse me. Tent, not pads. The pads are in with the sleeping bags. They're in here. They're all roped down in there. I don't think they'll move. The red container down there is my electronics, my charging case. One of these, the bottom one, is for all my cooking and stuff, my stove, my spare propane, my frying pan, coffee pot, blah blah. The top one is just for odds and ends. Odds and ends that's going to be in use around the camp. I have a tarp tucked in up above the red box. Fishing rods. My oars. This time I used a real oarlock. It's for a heavier duty boat, but still. Because last year, when I tested it, the oarlock, this pin here bent and just fell apart on me, and I couldn't row anymore, and I really wanted to row, save on electricity. But anyway, I have good oarlocks this time. He said I was going to put on some fish rod holders. Well, instead of trying to make my own, I mounted the Berkeley here. It's going to work great. You do have to make sure that the top of it is lower than the top of the boat. Well, the way I'm going to use the boat anyway, because when I put the boat in the back of the truck, I don't want that to be banging on the truck as I push it in. And of course a net. And here's the main cooler. You know, lots of ice. My meat's cold. I have one battery in the front, which will be the regular use battery, and that's the one that's going to be first be used. And one battery in the back. It's the same purpose for the electric motor, the same as the front. I'll just swap them or something. I do not have a charger for those big batteries. So whatever I get, otherwise I'm using the oars. My fishing tackle will go there. It is gonna be packed, but I think it'll do the trick. I don't have the seats on. I am gonna bring the seat with me. I don't know where the heck I'm gonna put it right now, but maybe behind the battery back here. I don't know. In any case, the seats are most likely coming with me, and I'll put them on at the lake. Of course, all this gets disassembled again back down to the boat and a pile of stuff. It's just to see whether can I really pack it in this boat. So that's gonna be it. Don't know what else to tell you. My next step is unpack it, put it on the floor, get the truck on the back. Get the boat on the back of the truck. Make sure all the items on my list are crossed off as. So that's it for now. I made this rack that goes across the back of my truck. It's got 2x4, well actually it's 2x3 now. pegs that go in. The actual 2x4 is screwed to those pegs. Same both sides. I painted it black. Not quite dry yet, so I'm trying to touch it as little as possible. Had this little piece of rubber right here, just to keep it away from the truck so it doesn't put paint all over the box. I'll put these plastic, this is crazy carpet, and I wrapped it around, nailed it with roofing nails in the bottom, one on both sides. The bolt will sit right about here. Actually, the main purpose of it is so I don't get black from the fresh paint all over the bolt. The other is it'll probably slide easier when I'm trying to put it in. I'll put a piece of rubber in the front. It's about 3/4 inch thick. Bought it from, I believe, Home Depot. The reason I put rubber is because this surface is really rough to bed liner, and I figured on a long bush road that the vibration might actually sand the boat, so I'm trying to prevent that from making sure it doesn't rub up against the box. It's really rough, this finish. So that's where I stand right now. Didn't count on the front of the boat going sideways like that. Boat's only 100 pounds. Oh. The reason I want it on an angle like this is so I can put stuff in the back. I gotta put a gas can in there because it's so far back in the bush I need 5 gallons of gas to get back out again. The batteries will go here. Could put some of the stuff like back here instead of in the truck. And I didn't put it right on the tailgate. I don't know, I put lots of things in the tailgate before. But I just felt like I'd put it on that 2x4 this time. You can probably see down in there, there's rubber. The rubber I showed you is underneath the back of the boat. Put another chunk of rubber right there. Kind of put a separation between the boat and the back of the truck. I'll probably, well, I will, no probably put a string or something around it and tie it off just to keep it from slipping sideways. I think I should be good. It's quite a ways over the back, but that's okay. There's a strap holder right here, and I'll put a strap across the back. I could put another one across the front, the back of the truck, excuse me. I'll show you when I do that. The bow line. I'm not really putting it there for support. It's just to get it out of the road, tie it up someplace. I guess it has a little bit of pull back into the truck. Got my strap on the front, or actually it's the middle of the boat on the back of the truck. On those hooks. I don't know if this one at the back of the boat is of any value, but it's on there. This rope is tied in a knot around the rubber. It's pretty secure. It should hold the rubber there to keep the boat from going up against the truck. And one of the main reasons is I can still open my tailgate. Put stuff I don't want inside the truck, like the gas, the batteries, outside the truck, in the box. On each side of the front of the boat, I have these eye bolts. That was to hold, for the rope to hold all the gear in the front. On the bolts in the bottom, I don't know if you can really tell, I give the threads a pinch with the cutters, just a pinch, and to damage the thread. Did that on both sides. I don't know if you can see that little notch there anyway. And that damages the thread so the nut doesn't come undone. So most of the rest of the packing I'll be doing just packing, getting it all ready. So I believe I'm just gonna let this video out before I go on my trip. And if you want to see the rest of my trip, like if you just subscribe and then it'll show up for you. It's gonna be a good wilderness trip, I think. Putting that little boat through its paces. A lot of weight in it. Not a big motor or anything I'm going to be bringing, but it's electric. It'll do the job. Plus orders, of course. Okay, bye for now.